Hi dear friends and subscribers, this is your host of Cricket Happening Show, Ram, wishing you all the subscribers and the friends of this Cricket Happening Show a very happy and a prosperous new year filled with great tons of happiness, tons of good health and tons of natural abilities and creative talent for all those aspiring youngsters. Well, as you know, yesterday I was not able to come and give you, I couldn't do the 31st December cricket show. I'm sorry about that because I had a lot of chores to attend. As you know, I do this cricket show for my passion and I couldn't really come to, but more than you fans would have been grieved by that. Well, I was pretty grieved that I couldn't actually speak to you cricket fans, friends and subscribers. But yes, I'm back here doing the first show of this Cricket Happening. Let me also tell you, before I start off my Cricket Happening show, let me also tell you that today this Cricket Happening show, which has 130 subscribers, is only due to the fact, and also lots of friends, it's only due to the fact that you dear friends and subscribers have been tremendously supporting this cricket show of mine, for which first and foremost I would like to thank you, all those cricket friends and subscribers who have subscribed to the Cricket Happening show, for lending that support which has led me to have this Cricket Happening show going on in a very relentless manner. Well, so this is my first show in 2013. So starting with 2013, what I am going to do first, there is one good thing which is happening, and that is on the second day. As you know, the first is a public holiday all over the world. Today, being the 2nd of on 2nd of January, that is tomorrow, we have the first Test match coming up in 2013, and the proud privilege is going to New Zealand and South Africa. And for South Africa, that would be a great start. In front of their home crowd, they would be taking on the Kiwis, that is New Zealand, and this is going to be the Test match series. This is the start of the two Test match series, the Test match series which is starting between South Africa and New Zealand, and tomorrow this match is beginning at Cape Town. Well, I'll definitely come to that, but also, as you know, it was a sad passing of Tony Greig in 2012, just 2 days back. We also had the passing of Peter Roebuck, another excellent commentator. He also passed away, as you know. But today, when I had a look at it, on New Year's Day, there's one more person, one more cricket personality who has passed away. People might not know much about him. His name is he's the former expert commentator as far as BBC Test Match Special was concerned, on the days when I used to hear ball by ball descriptions on the British Broadcasting Corporation radio. As you know, at that time TV was not so prevalent. It was all on the radio, and that was the time Christopher Martin Jenkins was an expert commentator, and what an expert commentator he was. But unfortunately, cancer is the one which has claimed him, and he has also passed away. So that is something very sad, that Christopher Martin Jenkins, who was a great personality as far as journalism is concerned, he died of cancer, and he was 67 years of age. Tony Greig died with 66. Christopher Martin Jenkins died at the age of 67. But he was a renowned critic, and he was a very good expert commentator, and his voice, let me tell you, was absolutely sweet music when you listen to his voice. He had a very good voice, I would say. Those were the days when he used to sit with the likes of probably Henry Blofeld, and we had I think Fred Truman was in the commentary box. Fred Truman was there in the commentary box. Frank Tyson. So those were the days when Brian Johnston, one of those very bubbly commentators, was there in the BBC box. He was those were the days when Christopher Martin Jenkins was a very good expert commentator. He's from England, and as I said, he was a very great personality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off this cricket show by doing a brief preview on the first Test match coming up in 2013 calendar year, and that is between New Zealand and South Africa And what a way to begin. It is starting at Cape Town tomorrow. South Africa and New Zealand are clashing in the first test match of the series. Now, as far as South Africa are concerned, that would be a great start for them. They are number one in the world right now, after having a very good series in Australia. And now South Africa are starting, and they are beginning at number one, and for the first time they are playing in their own hometown, that is South Africa. For South Africa, everything is going for them. They are the ones who are on the absolute ascendance, I would say. Graham Smith, well, captain, he leads the team, and you know what he has done. He has taken South Africa to number one position. Whether they would be in a position, I mean, they are definitely come there, but to hold to a number one spot, as I said, is not an easy thing. But I'm sure Graham Smith has his troops to rally around him and make that possible. Alvaro Peterson, well, he has been a very, very good opening batsman, a very cool, calm and composed person, a real able ally to Graham Smith, I thought. And of late he has been really scoring. He did well in Australia too. And now Hashim Amla, one of the world's shining wonders of cricket, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to score tons of runs in this test series, because Hashim Amla is an absolute thorn in the flesh of the opposition. And Hashim Amla, let me tell you, well, he can play some majestic strokes, and he can really keep you on the field for quite a long time. After that, the person tomorrow walking in would be the very reliable and a very experienced hand at that, Jack Scalise, the batsman. What a classic batsman Jack Scalise has been, and what service he has given to South African cricket, and what a proud moment for him tomorrow as he walks in. He would be the person who would be aiming at 13,000 runs in Test cricket, and what a proud moment that would be if he could get to that. So that is a big landmark that Jack Scalise is approaching. A.B. de Villiers will be only doing the wicket keeping duties, so no captaincy, so he would be relieved of that. And you know what a good, wonderful batsman. You know what he did against, what he showed to everyone in Australia, that he is not only a player who can play the strokes, but if the need be, he can play the whole day and really wear down the opposition bowlers. That's what he did. Dean Elgar gets a chance. He definitely failed in the first match against he had a very bad debut as far as he started his international career in the test match in Perth by bagging 2 ducks, so he bagged a pair, but I'm sure he would like to get off the mark as soon as possible when Dean Elgar goes out to bat there. Faf du Plessis, what to say about him? He is a complete package. Not only that, he has already shown his importance to the team, and he will strengthen that middle order absolutely. Middle order to such a great degree that the opposition would find it very difficult to actually penetrate through the opposition. So Faf du Plessis is one of the, and he has already shown in Australia, he's already scored a century. Not only that, to go and score a century in Australia on Australian wickets was a great achievement, I thought. And then they have Robin Peterson, the spinner. And not only that, his batting comes to the fore there. As far as the bowling is concerned, the bowling is absolutely strong. It is Dale Steyn who is approaching a landmark. He's going to be reaching the 300 wicket mark. If he does that, he would be joining Sean Pollock, Mackay Atini, Alan Donald, Dale Steyn. So he's approaching that mark. And Morne Morkel, you know what a player is, what a bowler he is. Dale Steyn, you know what express pace he has and how he actually moves the ball, and he could be absolutely devastating. As far as Morne Morkel is concerned, his height really gives him that bounce that he wants, and on South African wickets he would be an absolute handful, I would say. And let's look at New Zealand. As far as New Zealand are concerned, for them, well, they would really take heart from the fact that in the 2020 series, even though they lost, they really, in the second 2020 match, they really gave South Africa a good run. So that was good to see. And for New Zealand, they have a young team here. Martin Guptill is in good form, as you're shown with a century, so he's in good form. And Brendan McCullum, will be captaining the side. So Brendan McCullum captaining the test match for the first time. That would be very interesting. And just a small note here, as far as Dale Steyn is concerned, he's just 1 wicket away from the 300 wicket mark, and as far as Jack Scalise is concerned, he just needs 20 runs. And I'm sure Jack Scalise and Dale Steyn would get to their landmarks in this particular test. And as far as 13,000 test runs are concerned, there is only three batsmen in the annals of test cricket who have done that, and that is Sachin Tendulkar, Ricky Ponting and Rahul Dravid. They are the ones who have 13,000 test runs in their career. And as far as and then they have Brendan McCullum, the captain, leading the team. Kane Williamson, who is a very, very good test match batsman. He has a good technique. He plays spin well. But again, as I said, consistency is what Kane Williamson is lacking. Whether he can bring that into this particular test series. Dean Brownlee, he has the capability to stay at the crease. He showed against Australia, but then fade away. So once again, come back. Daniel Flynn comes into the middle order. He needs to do a bit of hard work, but I'm sure he will take this as a very, very important exercise on South African wickets. BJ Watling, the wicketkeeper, can chip in with some scores. He's the wicketkeeper of the team. And then they have the experienced James Franklin playing as an all-rounder. The pace bowling attack would be manned by Trent Boult, and it would be Doug Bracewell. Trent Boult and Doug Bracewell. Very unfortunate that Tim Southee, who could play a great role in the mix of things, is unfortunately not available due to injury. And that has come as a big blow for New Zealand, according to me, because Tim Southee has been doing very, very well. Did well against India, did well against Australia. Well against other teams. So Tim Southee of late, he has become a very improved bowler, and he could have really, really done wonders. He could have given the breakthrough. But so I thought New Zealand's bowling resources are looking very, very slim indeed. Doug Bracewell and Trent Boult. Trent Boult is a promising bowler, but it would be good to see how he goes on those bouncy wickets. Doug Bracewell and Trent Boult would be sharing the new ball, and then they would be probably falling on the spinners. Jeetan Patel, left arm spinner, right arm off spinner Jeetan Patel, and whether tomorrow Chris Martin gets a chance. I would strongly recommend that Chris Martin gets a chance, because Bruce Martin is also in the reckoning. He could make his debut. He's the right arm leg spinners. You know, leg spinners are pretty rare as far as New Zealand cricket is concerned. So probably whether whether New Zealand would like to give Bruce Martin an opportunity. But I would strongly recommend, since Tim Southee is not available, I would really plump in for Chris Martin's experience, because he can move the ball, conditions could favor him, and then they have Doug Bracewell and Trent Boult and then Jeetan Patel to man the spin department. If at all the part-timers Kane Williamson could be roped in. Now, as far as the pitch is concerned, the news that we have is that probably there is a possible that spinners could play a key role later on in the game, probably during the end stages of the game. So that would be what would be interesting is which team actually wins the toss and what they do, because any team which bats last on this pitch would be actually taking the spinners on. So the toss would be quite crucial, according to me. And so tomorrow, as I said, the first test match of the new year 2013 starts, and what a start that is going to be. South Africa versus New Zealand at Cape Town. Well, other than that, I can only say that New Zealand have to, definitely South Africa are looking favourites, no doubt about it. But I can only say that New Zealand has to really put up a good show. They have to show lots of application, lots of dedication if they have to really even draw this test match with South Africa. But South Africa looking strong in all departments of the game. But as far as New Zealand are concerned, the batting, I would say they're pretty strong, but the bowling is not something that I'm confident about. The bowling, probably if Tim Southee would have been there, I would have said would have been greatly strengthened the team. But in the absence of Tim Southee, that is something that one has to really wait and watch what really pans out here in the first match of the new year 2013, where New Zealand take on South Africa in Cape Town. And I'll be back with a full match report tomorrow on the first day's play of this first test match of the series. That's it from me, your host Ram, for Cricket Happenings. Once again, dear friends and subscribers, thanks for your support, thanks for your cooperation, thanks for your encouragement. This is Ram closing the show by saying and wishing all my dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings a great new year, and a year filled with lots of cricket matches. That's it from me. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.